Hey, good morning, folks. It's July 14th. A horrible rainy day. It's supposed to rain all day. So I thought I would get in the shop here. Got the old Willys out of the rain. And my 2013 Rancher, I've got it up on the little stand. It's running horribly. I have installed a new fuel injector, idle air control valve. I've installed throttle position sensor, new spark plug, check the valves, make sure they're set. It still runs horribly, won't hardly idle, and it backfires. So in this pack I've got a little bore scope. So I went in the oil filler hole here, and I can see the timing chain, but not both sides, to see if it's stretched out or the automatic tensioner is not working. So much as I don't want to, and since it is some pretty crappy weather, I'm going to start getting plastic out of the way, maybe take the front wheels off, get everything mostly done. I've got to leave town for a few days. My little grandson going in the hospital. When I get back, I'm going to pull that front differential, move it forward, get the drive shaft off, take that front cover off, and look at the timing chain. I've been putting that off because I don't want to do it, but it looks like I don't know what else it could be. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to start taking plastic loose. If you don't have one, you need one of these little tools for taking. I took that off, that little plastic connector. This one here, let's see, and I've got a 5mm Allen to take that off. So, and normally I put these parts in one of those little small Harbor Freight buckets, but I'm probably going to have a lot on this job, so I'm putting them in a stainless steel dog food pan. Okay, for posterity, I took that push clip out. Let's see, I took this push clip out, that one out. Let's see, and there's one here, a push clip, and then there's 1, 2 5mm, 3, 4 of these 5mm, and then these hex heads. Take a 10mm wrench, 1, 2, 3 of them, and then I can. Oh, and there's one way up under here. And in fact, there's not one in it, but take all of that, and I can get this foot peg fender out of the way. And then I'll see what else I got to do. I'll do the same thing on the other side, so I can get access to that timing chain. And looks like on it, I have to drain all the radiator water out. Here's a water connection, probably that clamp, this clamp. That looks like that's a vent. Take that off when I get that far, but I'm not going to do it till I get back because I will forget where half of that stuff goes if I do it too early. Okay, let me start on that. Okay, these two have a nut on the back side. They're 10mm nut. This one here closest to me, I can't break it loose. And on the back side of those, they screw in. Those two 5mm socket heads screw into this metal bracket that keeps the fender from flopping. This one right here was interesting. I couldn't get it loose. The hex stripped out. It's 5mm, so I cut a big screwdriver slot in it, and I have a giant screwdriver with a crescent wrench or a vice grip to hold it. Still couldn't get it. I finally used a little 1/4 inch impact to get that loose. And that's in plastic. I don't know how that thing got so tight, but I got it out. Okay, got a little 1/4 inch impact. Since I had to get it for that plastic, take that one loose, that one loose, them in the pan, put that underneath, get this one loose. Okay, I think that's everything on the plastic. I think it is. It? Let's see. Oh, nope, I've got these two over here. I didn't get them yet. These two socket heads right there. Well, let's just, for giggles, see if they will come loose. That one. No. That one did. See, they're screwed into that metal frame, so they don't have enough on the back side. Get this one. Get that one. That should have been the last two holdouts. Just kind of worm it around some of that stuff. And voila. Voila, there's the plastic. Okay, well, I moved over here to the left side, and another one, the 5mm stripped out, so I'm going to cut a screwdriver slot in it so I can turn it. Here we go. A little more. I think that'll do it. Let's see if the screwdriver will hold in there. Yes, it will. All right. So get it centered as good as possible. Push in from this side on the 10mm nut. Let's see what happened. I think it slipped. Dang. That is, I believe it's turning. Okay. I got the nut off. These haven't been off in 13 years. I've never taken this side off. And therefore, there's a little rust on there. So I will never seize all of these things before I go back together. They're right up under the fender and they catch their good supply of mud. Okay, I got the one on the inside. Got all of those loose. Got the foot peg loose. Got two more right back on the back fender to do. Here's the last one. Some years back, don't know when, apparently I broke one of them, put a blue tie wrap on it, so we're going to cut the tie wrap. When I go back together, I'll use the proper thing because I now have some of the those little plastic plugs that hold it. Okay. Backing out of there. And let's see what kind of luck I have getting that off. Excuse my backside. I'm up against the wall here. And I'm up against the wall. Get this tool out of the way. Get that out of the way. Okay. Lift it up, kind of wiggle it around. There. Okay, that's the driver's, the left side. Put that all the way outside. Okay, and I'll take this little thing off. Hopefully that's all the room I'm gonna need for this. Okay, and on this one, right here, that metal screw, I had to cut a slot in it for the screwdriver with the little grinder here. Little grinder straight from China. It doesn't have much battery life, but it'll do some little short grinding jobs, and it comes in handy. It's about $12 on Temu, I think. Anyway, I've got room. I did go in here, like I said, with that bore scope and I can push it around all the way to the other side. I can see the time and gear and just one piece of the chain, not both. So I can't tell if that tension plunger is out, stuck, or just run out of stroke. But I've got enough done. Like I said, that's where I'm going to stop today, because I'm leaving town. If I get into a big thing here, I'll forget where half of the stuff goes on this engine part. So I'm going to call it for today. It's almost quit raining. I still see drops hitting. But my Jeep's got a top and a windshield, so maybe I'll get a cold beverage. I don't know if it's noon yet. No, I don't know. No, I think it's 11:40. 20 minutes it will be. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll be back.